We can eat the roots, and then we turn the vines and the leaves into bacon. Welcome back. We were just harvesting some sweet potatoes out here, and I wanted to take a minute and just show you why the grocery row gardening system is so cool. You know, if you were to plant an orchard, you would have to wait multiple years to get yields. But we grow all kinds of other layers in here. You've got your annuals and your perennials, your various layers in this beautiful permaculture system. And I started pulling this gigantic sweet potato out from underneath this little dead tree right here, which didn't like being transplanted last year. And I thought, yeah, see, we get yields like this in the first year. And I mean, earlier this year we got over 100 pounds of cucumbers, and then we got something like 600 pounds of watermelons. And now we're pulling in sweet potatoes from our ground cover layer, which is all over the place in here. That might have been the only sweet potato in there. I mean, I suppose if I spent a few months making one sweet potato that was the size of an entire pumpkin, I would probably get tired out. But we're pulling in yields right away, and there was a point when I was really obsessed with just the idea of growing perennial food. But over the years, as I compared the yields of some annuals, and I know technically sweet potatoes are a perennial. Somebody's gonna say that in the comments. Yes, technically they're a perennial, but not in most climates where we grow them, you know, in North America, temperate climates. But you're getting these crazy annual yields mixed in before you even get the first fruit off of any of your trees. So instead of waiting, you know, for 5 years, or maybe, you know, if you're lucky you got mulberries or something, or figs, and it's just a couple of years you start getting yields. But for trees to really get kicking, you know, it takes some time. So, you know, we're getting our peppers out of here and all kinds of other stuff out of here, but at the same time, you know, our trees are slowly growing, and over the years those trees are going to get bigger and they'll really increase the yield. But in the interim, we get the magic of high fast crop yields and annual yields while the system is coming in. So it's not like just this orchard where you got to take care of it for 4 or 5 years before you get food. We're getting a significant percentage of the food in our house from out here, and there are a lot more sweet potatoes out here to pull, and we haven't even pulled all these yams yet. Down through the middle here, we haven't pulled any cassava yet. Last year we got quite a bit of cassava, and the year before we had a lot of cassava because we had a long season before it froze. We've got our turmerics that we can pull out of here. We've got gingers that we can pull out of here. And we grew the cucumbers as a ground cover layer. We grew potatoes early in the season. We had some turnips. We had some daikons. We had the watermelons running through. We had some onions. And now we're getting into the point where we're pulling sweet potatoes. And around the edges, we're growing pumpkins. So fast yields in an orchard system. And over time, the orchard trees will take off and give us yields as well. So it's kind of the best of all worlds, where you have this working ecosystem. I mean, that's a lot of meals right there. That's pretty awesome. The purple and the white together. So we're getting this benefit of stacking things in time, as they say, where you've got, sorry, you're running into the Rosa rugosa. My poor wife. We're getting the yields really fast, and As the trees get older, the yields will simply increase. It'll get higher and higher and higher because we'll be getting all of the tree fruits out of here. But just in the first few years, we're getting the yields of a regular annual garden, or pretty close to it. A little bit of root competition, but it seems like they work together better than just doing row crops. So it's hard to beat, and it's really pretty. And I mean, it's hard to argue with that. I just barely started pulling it. We pulled 3 of them, three vines, and I said, oh no, I gotta get Rachel, you guys have to see this. So just wanted you to see that. If you're interested in grocery row gardening, I wrote a little booklet on it called Grocery Row Gardening, which overviews the system. And I also did a long form presentation on it. If you're not a book reader, or if you don't want to buy the book and you just want to try the system out, that's awesome. I put it up for free on YouTube, so you can see the grocery row gardening from scratch video. And I'm gonna fill the rest of this basket. And until next time, may your thumbs always be green.
Discover the beauty and efficiency behind grocery row gardening. Create a backyard where fruits, herbs, vegetables, and flowers all grow together within proper spacing. In grocery row gardening, you'll find the tools and systems you need to keep your family fed.
Buried my rabbit beneath the cherry tree one fine afternoon. Someday I know that we'll meet again on a fruit salad spoon. Laid my hamster to rest last night beneath the pumpkin vine. Someday I know that we'll meet again in a Thanksgiving